Good morning. It's Saturday morning. Quiet here. As I said before, when it rains, nobody wants to move, and I love it. You can hear the rain dropping on the roof. Rain dropping in the bushes. Chickens across the river. Amazing. So what's happening today? I think, you know what the first thing is? I'm bored. I'm bored. I have to go do something. I'll go for a coffee somewhere. Why do you do that? I think because we're not used to being able to sit still and just be quiet and still. I thought, why do I need a coffee? I have coffee here. Why do I need to go anywhere? I have no need to go nowhere. I have everything I need right here. But you just say, it's too quiet. I don't know what to do. And that's come from me thinking about stuff like that. I've been doing this for how long? Trying to be still and tame my mind and stuff. And you still, I think the knee-jerk reaction is, oh, even after all this time I've been doing it. I just wanted to have a talk today about find your tribe. You know, sometimes I think, my views are low. People aren't interested. You see the how much people watch. Like I can make a 10-minute video and they watch 5 minutes of it. I make a 20-minute video and they watch 8 minutes of it. I need to find my tribe. How do you find your tribe? Tell me. There's a group of people who watch me now, and you know who you are, the regular guys, and I appreciate you a lot. And I realize I've only just been back for a little while. Before I used to average about 700 to 1,000 views, and now I'm averaging around 150. But I've only just been back. I think 100 days. It's going to October 16. So in about 18 days, I've been back. So I can't expect miracles, can I? Chill out, Kevin. Stop trying to push things too much. But what is your tribe? I think you send out an unaudible frequency or unaudible sound, and people pick up on it and say, I need to watch that, lunatic. See what he has to say, chill out, hang out, all that sort of jazz. So I'm looking for my tribe. Are you one of them? Subscribe and say I'm one of them. I want to show you something. That's all I've got done so far. It keeps raining. And I don't want to take my power drill in the rain. So I got that much done so far. But you can see right at the bottom on the right, the water's still inside. So it takes a while. But I want to get it off so it can air. So maybe next week sometime when it's not wet, I can lift that up. I think I'm going to have to buy another sheet of plywood, because I need some wood to get around that lip up there. So I could use this stuff here that's not so good, cut it into the shape I need it to join over here, and then the other half can go on here. I think I might do that. I'm not going to buy it today, otherwise I'll get soaked on the way home. Jan got me some more wire, the wire I use to wire it together so it can't splay out at the bottom. And what else did I need? Oh, more of that waterproof liquid. You put it in the concrete, so when it's all dry, the concrete becomes more waterproof. Mainly you just need it for anything on the ground, or like a pillar coming up out of the ground. But they say the more when you put that stuff in, the concrete will last longer you know, it'll somehow last longer. Anyway, it could be just nothing, and I'm buying it. But anyway, so I think today what I'm going to do is, I'm not in a rush. Jan will come in a couple of hours, and I need to go get some more screws so I can screw all the forms together. I'm dancing here because mosquitoes are on my legs. But I think I'll go get some more screws. I got one container with pan heads and one container with countersunk, and I use the pan heads for this sort of stuff because you can take it back out easy, and the countersunk ones I use for when I'm building something out of wood. But both of them need replenishing. There's a shop that I usually go to. I haven't been there for a couple years now, because one is because of the floods and not building anything, but two, there's like a weird vibe there. If you don't say nothing, they say, "What's wrong with you?" If you start talking to them, they think you're flirting with everybody. I don't like it. It's a weird energy. Just trying to be friendly and happy and being allowed to be alive and be a human being. Don't need to flirt. Not interested. But the reason I go there is because they sell screws cheaper than anywhere else. They're not the best quality, but they're the best I can find in this area. And for the cheapest price. And they come in little bags as opposed to those bubble, what do you call them? Plastic things you get from like Home Pro. They cost a lot more because obviously big company and so on. This is like a local company. But when I first started going to them, when I first come here, it was like a ragtail place. And then he had this company come in from China. You buy a building, a metal building, and it's like an aircraft hangar. You could put like a dozen private jets in there. That's how big it is. It's really big place. So I'll probably go there this afternoon and replenish my screws. So nothing really interesting. I need a little bit more juice for my truck, diesel, and that's about it for today. What do you think? It's raining. Not much else to do, huh? You never guess what I got the other day. We went to Big C last Thursday, I think. Wednesday, I think. And I bought a big sticky Danish. So I'm gonna have my breakfast, make myself a nice big cup of tea, and sit in the private and eat that all by myself. If you ask gently and kindly, I'll share a little bit. Anyway, want to hear a funny story? So, today we went to the hardware store on the way to Jan's house. There's a big hardware store, and we went in there to get screws, and I got a screw box, which I'll show you in a minute, but I got two of them, one for pan heads and one for countersunk heads. The countersunk heads I leave in the workshop because I use them for when I'm building anything out of wood, and the countersink ones I use for when I'm doing the forms because they act like a washer. I think it holds it better. So I went to get a load of screws. So I had both of my containers in my hand, plus a container that I have various lengths and thickness of plugs. What I call them in the U.S. anchors, and in the U.S. wall plugs. I went into the first side note. First time I went into a hardware store in the U.S., I asked for the anchor, and they go, "What?" Sorry, I asked for wall plugs, and they said, "What?" And I learned that they're called anchors. Anyway, I got the two boxes of screws, and so I'm carrying it with two hands. It's heavy, and I'm walking, to put it into a cart, and they let me take it in there, so then I can find which screws I need. Which little box hole is, you'll see it, and which is empty, and I put them in there, and then when I'm finished I take it all out and pay for it. But I'm walking fast to get to a cart, and I wear these elasticated shorts. I buy them, I told you the other day, I buy them from the Chinese market. And they're tied up, but whenever I put my cell phone in my pocket, that cell phone's heavy enough to start to pull them down. But so I got my cell phone in my pocket, and I'm walking fast to get to the, faster than normal to get to the cart, and my pants start falling down. Jan's behind with a lady who I've known there for a long time, and I could hear giggling, and I knew what was going on, but I don't care. I just kept walking, and Jan runs up behind me, grabs my shorts and tugs them up, and I hear more laughing, and she's going, your pants are falling down. Everybody's laughing. I don't care. I'm that kind of person. I do not care. So it was funny. Let me show you the screws. This is all on the floor right now. I got to sort it out probably tomorrow, but it's okay because I can't get a lot done until it starts to dry out a little bit. Next week it's supposed to be dry. I think tonight or tomorrow there's a little bit more rain coming, but then it will dry for like 3 days, so that's good. So you can see I got a big bag of screws. There's some of them on the floor, and that's the tray. I got 2 of those trays, and this is the wall plug one. You can see I got 3 boxes of wall plugs, but these ones here is the main ones I use for the building concrete walls. And I bought like a bag that was like a big bag of them, and all I got left now is about a 1/16 of the bag. I've used that many. Amazing, huh? So tomorrow I got some there's pan heads and countersink here, but I'll sort all that mess out tomorrow. I bought some extras actually just for the wall, so that my box won't be empty when I finish. And this is the wire I use. It's like a you know what that is, you've seen it before. It's like a high tensile steel. It's not very thick, but it's great for, you put screws, like an extra batten at the top of the wood, and leave it like a 1/4 inch sticking out, and then you put that across it and tighten it, and then the concrete can't push it apart. So I think I spent about almost 600 baht. What's that? It's like $18 or something just on screws. 30 packets of screws, and they're cheap. They're like 15 baht each. So they're not 15 to 20 baht depending on the size of the screw, so not expensive. But it's the cheapest place I can find them. If you want to buy bulk and they want an odd screw, then you can go to a different hardware store. So that's I'm gonna leave it right here on the floor, because tomorrow I have to sort it all out. And nobody walks around in the workshop anymore, so it'll be safe. And the mosquitoes are trying to eat me. I can put a fan on me, but then you can't hear me. So I'm gonna close off, guys, and say, I hope you have a wonderful evening. Yeah, it stopped raining. I don't know what I'm thinking of. Something I want to tell you? I'm not sure. Anyway, have a wonder-filled evening. Hope you're all doing well. Buckets of blessings, rivers of peace, joy, and kindness. Thanks for all the times you say I'm still here, and your locations, town, and I love that. 90% of the people who send that link, that tell me that, I go and look to see, because if I'm not 100% sure. So thank you. See you later.